Mrs. Wheeler. Mrs. Carrington just called. She wants you to call back as soon as you get home.
Oh, I had no intention of calling Paige.
She said it was important.
Oh, I'm sure it is. To Paige.
Is something wrong?
Everything is wrong.
Well, tell me.
I don't want to go into it now.
Are you sure?
I am so outraged I can hardly think straight, let alone speak about it.
Oh, does this have something to do with Mrs. Carrington? That man is trying to blackmail you?
Vivian, I should let that wretched man show Paige's little porno film to the whole world.
You don't mean that, Mrs.
That girl
Wheeler.
will ruin us all before she is through.
Well, are you going to buy that film? $1 million is an awful lot of money.
I don't see that I have a choice.
Maybe if you told Dennis about it, you wouldn't have to buy it.
Oh, I can't do that, Vivian. It would kill Dennis to find out what Paige has done.
Maybe not.
No. I'm afraid I have no choice now but to go ahead and buy the film. Cover Paige's indiscretion.
Well, I just hope you're right.
Ironic, isn't it? That I, of all people, should end up protecting Paige's reputation. Huh. Only Dennis hadn't shown up when he did. I almost had her talked into leaving Houston.
Maybe that's Mrs. Carrington calling you back.
Don't answer it.
Oh, damn it, Iris! Answer this! Darling, I'm so...
Do you think I was Dennis?
Yeah, I did.
Does Dennis usually knock at his own door?
I wasn't thinking, I guess. Sometimes he forgets his keys.
Dennis working at KVIK?
He was home earlier, but he left.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Something is wrong.
No. Yes.
What is it?
It's Dennis. He went to see Iris.
What about?
She's going to tell him everything. I know she will, Elliot.
What are you talking about?
He came home earlier today, and she was here with me, and I was upset, and so he made her leave, and then he wanted to know what she'd said.
Well, what did you tell him?
I told him that she'd asked me to leave Houston. Elliot, you've got to do something. Please stop him. He can't go to see Iris. She'll tell him all about the film, and he'll leave me. I know he will, Elliot. Has Alex called?
Mr. Wheeler called about an hour ago. He says to remind you that he has a business supper tonight.
Oh, yes. Well, it's probably just as well the state I'm in.
Oh, maybe that's Mrs. Carrington.
If it is, you say I'm not in and you don't know when I'll be back. Wait.
Dennis.
My mother here, Vivian?
Well, it's a matter of fact.
Hello, Dennis.
I want to talk to you, Mom.
I have something in the oven. It was wonderful seeing you again, Dennis.
I'm glad you came over, Dennis. Let's sit down.
Paige told me what you said to her, Mom.
I don't think Dennis will leave you.
He will. He won't understand, Elliot. I've lied to him. I've lied. One lie on top of another. You've got to do something, please.
I'll do what I can. But first, you've got to get hold of yourself.
I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, please, just hurry.
All right, now you stay right here until I get back.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. Please, Elliot, be in time.
Just exactly what is it that Paige claims I said to her?
You said that you wanted her to leave Houston, Mom, and that you want her out of my life.
Oh, is that what she said? And did she also happen to mention why it was I wanted her to leave town?
Come on, Mom, it's no secret that you were against me marrying Paige.
I was right to have opposed that man.
Wrong, Mom. And you're not going to do this to me again.
Do what? Look out for your best interest? Because I will never stop doing that, Dennis.
I'm talking about the lying and the scheming and the plotting behind me.
I think Paige has done all right in that department.
I don't want to hear any more about Paige. Not from you.
Dennis, the woman tricked you into marrying her.
I married Paige because I love her, Mom. The truth is, you don't want me to love Paige or any other woman that you haven't handpicked for me.
She isn't the woman you think she is.
I'm not going to let you ruin my life, Mom.
No, your wife will do that.
Paige isn't the one who should leave Houston, Mom. It's you.
Dennis.
You're the one who should get out of my life.
No,
Oh,
Dennis.
it's not very pleasant being on the receptive end, is it, Mom?
You wouldn't say that if you knew the truth.
The truth is, you want me under your thumb for the rest of my life, and that's not going to happen, Mom. Paige is a wonderful woman. You should be half the woman she is, and she's going to make me a wonderful wife.
Really? And how will you feel about your wonderful wife when you find out she's a porno star?
What?
You heard me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about Paige and that friend of hers, Chris Shaw. They made an interesting little movie together. Why don't you ask your wonderful wife about that?
What are you talking about, Mom?
Just what I said. Paige and her friend Chris Shaw made a pornographic movie together when she was in California. That's the big film career your loving wife has talked so much about.
I don't believe you.
It's true.
No, Mom. This is another one of your tricks.
It's not a trick, it's a fact.
Oh, come on, Mom. I'm not going to listen to any more of your lies about Paige. And if you repeat one word of this gossip, then
It isn't gossip, Dennis. If you don't believe me, ask Chris Shaw.
You expect me to take his word for it?
Oh, you won't have to take his word for anything. He'll show you the same pictures he showed me. Publicity stills, he called them. If you won't believe me, then perhaps you'll believe what you see with your own eyes.
Why would Chris Shaw show you pictures of Paige?
He wants money. Why else?
But why you?
Because he knows I would do anything to protect you and to avoid a scandal. Darling, I knew you would be terribly upset by this. That's why I didn't come to you when I first heard about it.
How much money does he want?
He wants $1 million. I know, it seems a lot. But it's not. Not if it will buy your happiness, Dennis. But I suppose that's hopeless now that you've found out about it.
Why would Paige do something like that?
Oh, ask her. I'm sure she'll be ready with some incredible story.
How long have you known this?
Shaw came to me several weeks ago. But apparently he's been after Paige for a long time. He seems to have some insane notion about making a real film. That's probably Paige now. If it is, we can settle this whole thing once and for all. Gary.
Iris, is Dennis here?
Why, yes, he's right there.
Are you all right, son?
You knew about this too, didn't you? About the film.
Yes. Paige told me.
Dennis, where are you going?
Dennis.
Stay out of it, Dad. This is between Paige and me now.
I think it would be best if you went too, Elliot. I'm very upset by this turn of events.
You've done it again, haven't you, Iris?